Hello guys, hope we are on time for this new session, live stream. And we have just begun, so we will try to see if things go well. So I will be waiting for a few minutes to see our guys coming, and then we can begin our session as usual. So if you are watching, that's good. You can chat or ask questions whenever you want. So the subject of today is very general. Hello, wise man. Good evening. Hello, Duna. How are you? Wise man, why you didn't come last week? I didn't see your name. That's why I was worried. Hope you are okay. So, hello, Duna. How are you? So, we will just begin in a few minutes when the guys come, and we can begin to discuss the subject of today, which is what it takes to make money in the stock market. And all my channel is thank you very much, Tuna. Thank you. She says, I am very excited about today's lesson. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tomba Nair. Thank you very much for coming. How come, Wiseman, how can you spend your time with your family and your stock market family friends? I can talk to just anyone, so you should come always. Do the family thing on Friday or on Saturday night. Friday night is good. Saturday is just for business. Friday night, stay with your family and friends. Saturday night, it's business. We try to discuss with these stocks that are going up and down, and we try to see what's going on in the market. Hello, Chris de Guzman. Good evening. Thank you for coming. Tamba Nair asks me the question, can you please check Facebook chart? Yes. At your service. I will check it right now. Just we try just to see what's going on. Hello, Rahmatullah. Tom Banair says, I have July call 197 on Facebook chart. Oh, so you are buying options? For me, I am always very, very careful with options. As you might know, options, you are risking all your money. Understand that it is not like stock. Whatever you put can be gone. And oh yes, you say July 20. July 20. It means you are having like 5 weeks. Okay, like 5 weeks or 6 weeks, it's okay. But understand that the market is very volatile, and options are not working as stocks. In stocks, when the stock go up or go down and then go up, the price is always what you see, and the calculations is very, very simple. But understand that options sometimes when the strike doesn't show up, it means this strike is deleted forever and it becomes zero. So understand that. So that's the thing about options. But you know, if you want to try, it's a very good thing to try. Now, but just understand that options, it is cheap for a reason. Why Facebook is you buy 100 shares. Let's say now we will go to Facebook right now. 18,000 or $19,000 you pay for 100 shares, and then you come and you buy it with 1,000 or 800. Okay, so understand that it is a leveraged thing. Options is a leveraged derivative. It means that the calculations are not the same. When it goes up, and the strike, if we go farther from the strike, up or down, things will change and it might be zero. So understand that. But the good thing about options is that what you put, there is no more risk. Let's say you put $500 or $200 or $1,000. Whatever you put, either you make money or you lose it all. Okay? So this is the risk. Now, let's go as she asked me, Tomba Nair asked me to go to Facebook chart. Okay? So let's go to Facebook chart. So FB. Okay. Now, okay, look at this. Facebook has been going up for a long time. Understand that. Okay, so if we put the support line here, 149.02, 149.02, this is where it was before. Okay, let's go to it. Now, this is where it was before, and then we have the trend. Okay, you see it has been going up from $149, let's say 150, it goes to 189. Okay, so it's $49 if you have bought it from the support line. And that's why it is very hard to know if Facebook will be going up or will be going down. It's very hard. That's why I told you working from the support line is very difficult. Okay, so it seems that the Facebook is going up, but we don't know if it continues or it will go down, because otherwise, as I told you before, always think about two things. The stock can go up or can get down. It has been going down for 4 days, and it means the whole week was going down except for Friday. Now the next week we don't know what will happen, so we will see. Now, if you buy a call, as you said, okay, if Facebook is going up, okay, you might be going to make money, but if it goes down, all your money that you put will be gone. Okay, so this is for Facebook. Okay. Hello, Wendy Casa. Where have you been, Wendy Casa? Last week, you didn't come also, like Wiseman. Okay, so where have you been? Thank you very much, Wiseman. He said, Kareem is a professional trader, always in the green every year. Thank you very much. Hello, Cheaper. How are you? Cheaper, my name, you can put my nickname, which is a small name, Kareem. Okay, this is the nickname. Not Djellala. Djellala is the business name. Just to let people know. So, Wendy Casa said, I was on vacation. My friend wedding. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. You know, it's better doing some parties with weddings and other stuff, which is very good. But hope you have some stocks, or you just trade at all. Okay. Thank you very much, Cheaper. So, as I told you, when we speak about stocks, they are very, very simple. It means whatever you see is whatever you get. It means the price that you see when the stock goes up $2, it means that you will make $200 if you have bought 100 shares. If it's going down, let's say $1, you will be sure to lose $100. So, because stocks are very, very simple, and the prices, there is no game in the price. But understand that options, there are a lot of games. It is not calculated as the stock. So you think that the stock goes $1. You think, for example, that your call or your put will gain $1. This is not true. Okay? So understand that. So all of you guys who are doing options, try to be careful. Don't buy bigger stocks, okay, with bigger contracts, 1,000, 2,000. You will be buying too much. And if something happens, you lose all that money. And understand, it's a big risk. Your account can be wiped out in 1 month or two. Okay? So try to be careful. Now, in stocks, it's different. In stocks, if you buy 100 shares or 200 or 500, they will not go like this, and your account is still having some money always, except when the company is bankrupt. Okay? Let's say Tomba Nair, Kareem, my best and big winner always come from biotech technology stocks. What sector do you think is the best now? Now, for me, Tomba, if you understand, there are a lot of sectors, and there are some strong stocks in each sector. For me, most of the time, I buy whatever I found. Okay? So, for example, biotechnology stocks are not the only stocks that go up. You can see, for example, when we speak about Dow Jones, 30 stocks of Dow Jones, most of them, they go up, although they are from different sectors. All of them, most of them, they go up in the past 2 years, as I have explained before. So this doesn't mean that biotechnology stocks are always the winners. Sometimes they go hit and they go all down. Last year, for example, I showed you examples of utilities. Now this year, they don't show. But last year, they were so good. Last year, we have, for example, electronics. Almost all the stocks in electronics, they were doing so good. So understand that sectors change, and it doesn't mean that you should stick to one sector always, except when you know a lot of stocks and you follow them. When you follow stocks and you know them by heart, or you put them in the list, this is a good way, as I do in training level 3, how to search for stocks using an industry index. and training level 13, how to buy stock from the support line. Those two training, they help you find stocks in industries and in sectors, and always there are winners. Okay. Hello, GMed79. How are you? Let's see another question. You said, wise man, Kareem, does a professional swing trader ever have a year that they are in red at the end of the year? Yes, it might be. Because, see, what we are doing is betting on stocks according to strategies. So, each swing trader has his own strategy, his own techniques. Sometimes, a lot of people, when they don't use stop loss, and they have losers, and they stay too much with losers, this, at the end of the year, will make them lose a lot of money. Okay? But for those people who don't want to stay with a loser, they have a bigger chance to be in green always. Because in order to make money, you should spend little, like in stop loss, spend little. It means you don't put too much, but you stay longer when there is money. It means if the market is giving you money, why you should exit the trade? It's not because a day or two the stock has been going down, you exit the trade. This is stupid. And you will see, as I told you before, whenever you exit a trade, this is just a rule. Whenever you exit a trade, either a winner or loser, put it into the what we call a portfolio, and follow it after you exit it. Follow it few days or few weeks and see if you are wrong. So I will before we go and answer other questions, I will try to explain this. I have explained last time and the other time, but I will still try to make it as a habit to teach you something and repeat it until you get the true meaning of what I am saying. When you lose a trade, it's not the end of this trade. You can do another trade with the same stock, and I will show you right now before we answer these other questions. So please let me explain this before we go. Okay, so let's go and explain. Okay, so let's say you have a loser. This is the line where you bought stock at $20. Stop loss 19. Stop loss 19. This is the buy. Okay, at $20. Stop loss, let's say, at $19. So your risk is $100 if you bought 100 shares. So this is just an example. Now, let's say the stock goes up a little bit and then goes down and hit your stop loss. Okay? It hit your stop loss. Now, let's say this trade is called EYS. This is just an example, okay? You put it like this into your portfolio and you follow it. Now, after a few days, if the stock goes up again, you should buy it again when it crosses your buy or when it reaches your buy. Here it is the second buy. Second buy. Now leave the same stop loss. Let's say you bought it here or whatever. If the stock continues to go up, it is a loser. Now in the future, it can become a winner. So from a loser, it can become a winner. So this is one thing. Now let's go to the second scenario with a winner. Okay? So let's say you have a winner. You bought the stock at $20. Stop loss at 19. Now let's say it goes to $40 right now, but you exit at 29. So here you exit here. Now let's say this is a winner because you have made money. It's a winner. Let's say XYZ, it's a winner, and you have made $900 for 100 shares. Now in the future, if the stocks continue to go up, buy it again. And if it continues to go up, plus you can have more profits of this stock. Maybe you bought it at 31 or 32 and it goes to 40. So you have more profits, let's say $900. So you end up having $1,800 as a profit instead of $900. Although it is a winner, don't stop, because we will follow the trend. Okay, we follow the trend. We don't care about what when you exit. If you exit and it is false, this is a false exit. It means when you exit, although you made money, although this is a winner, you make money $900 when you bought 100 shares, but there is a chance to double your money and to double your profits, and you get $1,800. So this is the second thing I speak about winner. Okay? Now let's go to other questions. So I have another question from Cheaper. He said, can you take a look at Costco, all the time high and squeeze? Let's go and check Costco for Cheaper. Ora Prodonobis, I don't know what's this name, but it's good. How do you use mean reversion and range bound indicators for stock picks? Ora Pronobis, thank you for coming and thank you for joining us. Please, I don't use indicators and I don't use this thing that you are using or you hear about. We use only the price and my criteria. Okay? So if you are interested to begin to know how I trade, please you can take training level 1 for free. I will just give you the thing. Let's give you the website. Training level 1 is free. So, and here is my email. If you want to contact me by email or ask questions, please do so. Here is my email. Thank you very much. As you can see me now, please stay with us. When I explain, you will never find indicators. You will never find indicators, or the only thing you see is support line, resist line, and how I see the trade. So you will see something that you have never seen before. It is so simple, it is so effective that you can make money without all these indicators, because I will explain to you, ora pro bonis, that indicators, each indicator is a strategy by itself. So you are using a lot of strategies, and these strategies are mixed up, so you will never have a good strategy. For my own strategies, they work together, they base on price. We will never see the company fundamentals or the company thing. We see on the chart the price and the symbol of the stock. That's it. So someone asks me, a cheaper asks me to look at Costco, which is one of the best stocks. And believe me, I told you before that I own Costco when it was $85. It's one of my investments for the long run. So, and let's go and see it, because I didn't see it for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or I don't know. So let's see. Okay, let's see Costco. Okay. As you can see, understand that any stock, it can have what we call trends. This is what we are looking for. This is what we are looking for always, is, let's say, something that goes into a trend. Okay? So, as I can see, the stock has a new high, which is 203. If, as I put this line, if the stock continues to go up, it can make another big trend, as those trends that we have seen before. And understand that for those who don't know, before I don't know when Warren Buffett has bought this stock, this company. But for me, I know it because I shop there. So I like the company. I like how do they treat their workers, their managers, and how clean it is. This is the good things a company can have. It's a retailer. Okay? So it seems that it is doing very good, because most of the retailers, they don't go like $200. Let's say Walmart right now, before we go. Walmart is one of the biggest. But see Walmart, what it does. It was doing a very, very long trend, as you can see. And right now, what does it do? What does it do? It's going down. So the stock was 109.98 cents. Now it's going to $84. Okay? So it lost $25 from this high here. Okay? So let's go back. So always, if you want to, in general, if you want to invest in a company, you should see always what it does, the competition, earnings. You can see the increase of dividend. You can see a lot of things in order to invest in a company. Don't just hear someone said, "Oh, invest in that company," and you just go and invest in it. So try to do your homework. Try to study this company compared to the industry, and see if it is doing better than the other stocks. Because don't just go and buy because some people, they say to you buy. Because those people are paid to tell you buy this stock. Okay? especially analysts and the other stuff. Now, so this is for Costco. He said all-time high and in a squeeze. No, it's not in a squeeze or anything. If other people, investors, they like the company, they buy more, and the stock will be going up more and more and more. Okay. GMed79, can you please tell us something about Snap stock with chart? Yes. Each week they ask me about Snap, so GMed, I will check for you this Snap. I bought it before, but when I see it's not good, I exit this trade a long time, like 1 month or 2 months or 3 months ago. I thought that it was going up, but I was mistaken, so I exit this trade. So right now I don't know. So let's see. Let's see Snap. Was here. Yes, someone asked me and the stock was here, and I told you always when you buy a stock, try to think that there are two, either it goes up or it goes down. So don't try to predict. Okay, so you will never know. The stock has done here a good gap up from 14. It goes to 20. Okay, 40 to 20. 6 from 14. It's like 45%, nearly 45% money if you have been here. But understand that the stock was going down, and then we have this gap down, as you can see here, and now it seems going up. So if you are going to buy this stock, understand that always when you buy, you should put stop loss to protect yourself. If the stock goes up, you will be making money, but instead, if the stock is going down, okay, you might be losing money. So try to be careful. So hope I have answered your question. So we try to see another question. Clown with Twitter account. Hello, clown with Twitter account. Thank you for coming. What about Tesla? Always the people, they ask me. They ask me about Tesla. So let's see. So Tesla, it has been going so good from the past. 244. Man, this stock is so powerful. It's so powerful. So from 244, it goes to 317. April, May, and now in June. 2 months. Which is so good thing. But understand that you should see, are you going to trade this stock, or are you going to invest in it? So there is two bigger things. Now when we trade, okay, we should exit when things go wrong. We should exit. We shouldn't stay. So that's it. That's the best thing I can tell you. Okay. So always, when you are doing something like trading or investing, try to make the difference clearly. When you invest in a company, You are not going to look at it each 1 hour, each 2 days, and you become looking at the price. No, you should look. You can look 1 month or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and you should see if there is any news about the company. Yes, it's okay. The most important thing is the quarter, when the company announces the quarter, and you see if the company is doing better than the analysts, what they say, estimate, is it better or is it worse? Okay, this is the most thing you can try to see about. So we have another question from Duna. What's your opinion about AKS stock? Oh. AKS stock. AKS stock. Okay. The stock is too bad. It means we have a gap down here. The stock is going down, it is shorted. Here we have a gap down and it is shorted. Here we have a gap down, it is shorted. So no one where this stock will go. Okay? So for me, I don't buy this kind of stocks because there is no real trend. And suppose that you are in a stock like this and in one day you get like this. You will lose all what you, even when you buy here or whatever you buy, if you have this gap down, you will be losing all this money here. So I don't like this kind of stocks. I like stocks that go good, and this is not good for me. But if you buy it, you see today the stock has gone 1 cent, but here the stock has gone nearly $1 down. $1 down, and today it goes 1 cent. It goes down 1 cent. So $1 from $4, it could be 25% or something like that. So I don't play with my money like this, because when I see dangerous things like this, I will not enter a stock. Okay, so this is just my opinion. Now for you, you do whatever you want, because understand that for me the most important thing in trading is risk. It means, thank you very much, Duna. It means risk. How much you risk in a stock? Now, when you say how much I get profits, you will never know. You will never know how much money you make from a stock. But you should know how much you should risk. This is because the market will take your money if you don't take action. Okay? So that's why I always try to make a difference between profits and risk. Profits, it's the market who give you the profits. You will never know. It could be 5%, it could be 50%, it could be 100%, it could be 200%. How do you know? No one knows. But if the stock is going down, it is taking your money. So you should stop the market from taking your money, because if you let the market take in your money, it could be very, very bad for you. And this is something that we are dealing always with stocks. We should never give as much to the stock. So, as I told you before, when we say always what it takes to make money, it takes only to buy a stock on time. Okay? Thank you very much, Duna, for your understanding. Okay? When we say what it takes to make money, it's just you buy on time, protect yourself with a stop loss, follow the trend if you get money, and that's it. Understand that the stock can stay a few days, few weeks, or few months. You will never know. So since you don't know, so you should follow it and see what the stock do. Okay? But this is in profits, when you are going to make profits. But suppose that the stock is against you, you should always be careful and cautious, because any money that the market will take you, you will never get back to it. If the market takes too much money, your capital will be going so badly low, and then after a few months you can't trade anymore. So protect your it's like when you are going to a desert and you have water, which is the most important thing, and you are playing with water. You have a shower in the desert with 1 gallon of water and you don't have more water. Okay, so you will have a problem because there is no wells, there is no water in the desert, so you will be dry. So try to understand that. You said GMed79 said, what do we when you want sell trade your profit but full low? So excuse me, GMed, I don't understand what you mean. You want to sell or to? Oh, it means you ask me when do you take your profit? There are some techniques that I use to know where I should took my profit. Where I should take my profit, there are some techniques. It shows you that the stock will not be going anymore up. There are techniques that you should use. It's just criteria and techniques. It's very simple techniques. So for me, I don't just take profits like that. So I have some techniques to use. For volume, no. I don't use volume in my trading. So GMed79, I don't look at the volume of a stock to trade. No, it's not. Let's now Cheaper said, before I answer a clown with Twitter account, okay, before we finish, let me go back to GMed79. It says, if the volume is low, it depends. Now the volume is just to know the bid and the ask spread, because when the volume is low, you find that the bid and ask spread is very large and you lose money from that. Okay? And those stocks that have a very, very low volume are very volatile, like penny stocks. They can go high very quick, they can go down very quick. So you can lose a lot of money or you make a lot of money. So there is more risk. Okay? So GMed, if you want to sell and the volume is low, but the stock, if it is low, it should be low for many days, not just one day low, one day high. This is except when there is a pump and dump scheme stock where it is manipulated. Okay, thank you very much, GMed. Now let's go to the question of GMed 79. Oh, cheaper. Do you prefer to buy low and sell high, or buy high and sell higher? I like both, and I have 3 stocks right now from low, from the support line and up, and from the high to higher. I have 3 stocks that I sent to my subscribers, and I explained to them these stocks, when I bought them and how I behave on them. So I don't know, cheaper, if you are interested, you can check my subscription, golden subscription or silver subscription, and you find them. Now, thank you very much. Clown with Twitter account said, how about Netflix? Netflix? Okay, now Netflix, as you can see, it has a very long, you can see a very long trend. The stock here began about $99. $99 in October 2016. So you see how big it goes. How big it goes, and now it is 360. So I don't know. It's a very long trend. I don't know if it will collapse or it will continue to up. I have no idea. And the stock is very big, $360. Okay. Let's say another question. The crypto drone. How are you, crypto drone? I see that you are new here. Hello. Do you hold stock for a long time? Yes. I hold for 5 months, 6 months, 7, 8 months, if the trend continues. Because for me, I can sell in the next day. And you ask me, why do you sell in the next day? Most of the time when there is a gap up. Okay, let's explain this for you, crypto drum, to see how I see the long term. Okay, so let's explain. Now, let's say today, we give an example. Let's say you are on Monday. The stock was $50. Okay. And there are news, which is earning news. Earning news. It means the company will announce the earning news. It means the quarter. So it could be bad, it could be good. Now, this is where the stock is. Now, let's say it is a good news, and let's say the stock tomorrow opens with $75, 50, with like this. It opens here. So this is called a gap up. Now, for me, I have a rule. I always sell here, sell in the next day if I have a gap up. Now, if it is only $1 or $2 or $3, I don't buy, I don't sell, because it's not a big deal. But when I see, for example, here $15.50, it means if I bought 100 shares, I got $1,550. This is a good money, so I take this good money, and that's it. And this is when there is a gap up. Sometimes I stay days, like this, days, sometimes weeks, and sometimes months, like this. Okay? Let's say the stock was 20. Now it is 50. Let's say after 7 months. So for me, how do I exit? It's just because of the trend. I don't know when it will stop. Let's say it stops here and it's going down. So I should exit here because the trend has been going down, downtrend. Now, the problem in when you do swing trading and you follow trends, you will never know how long this trend will be. How long? It could be few days, few weeks, or months, or whatever. Okay? So this is the problem why I exit and how long it will take. I have no idea what it will take. I should see the stock where it goes and stops giving money. And for this, I have techniques to know. Crypto drone, I have techniques to show you when the stock stops and the trend finishes, because the stock will be going down and continue to go down. Okay, so that's the reason. Another question from Clown with Twitter account says, Netflix is killing cable. Company is making $1 billion a month. How to question the collapse of the stock? Oh, okay. So, understand that each company is about the ideas. Before Netflix was in the market, there are some stocks that they were doing so good. Okay? Let's say the cable. Let's say the cable was doing very good. An example, in the past. So I will just explain this into a diagram. At least you will understand what I am saying. Okay? Now, so I will give you just an example, but I am not sure about the time. Let's say before the cable, this is the stock of the cable. Any company, a big company, like Spectrum or any other company, it was doing good. Okay? Now, let's change it with the green. Okay? Now this is cable. Before, okay? Now here, in this time, there is no Netflix. No Netflix. There is only the cable and the other. Now cable was doing so good. This is the stocks, okay? Stocks that are using the cable. Now Netflix, come here. Netflix was small, was here. Is going up and the cable is going down. You see? Now, why is this? It's just because Netflix is making more money, and this is called competition. this is one of the things that I speak always when I speak about investing. When you invest, you should look for competition. Is this company will stay forever? Now, what if Netflix, there is another company, okay? Let's say stage number 3, Netflix is $360 right now. It's very good. The stock was doing good. But what if XYZ, another company, having another technology that it is better than Netflix? So Netflix will be going down, and this company XYZ will be going up. This is the nature of the market. There is nothing that stays forever. There should be some day where the company is not making any more money. So try not to have this idea. Try to think about this idea of change. The change in competition. Okay? Change in competition. Things will change. A new company, if it brings new technology, it can win. For example, I give you an example. What do you think, for example, about Apple? Okay. With smartphone. Where are the companies before Apple that make phones? Where are they now, right now? Where are they? Before Apple, okay? Before the company Apple comes, where are these companies that they make phones? They disappear because they can't compete Apple now, except for Samsung in South Korea. A real competitor to Apple, Samsung. So you understand that things can change at any moment if the company doesn't do good to the people. So the people, they always like the best. Okay? So the people who pays money, if Apple is now good, they will stay with it. But if there is another company that makes better, they will stop using Apple and go to another company. And this you should understand when I speak cloud with Twitter account. When I am speaking to you right now, I'm trying to explain to you how investing works. Because investors are looking always for companies that can develop very quick, have good competition, and make a lot of money. And can grow each year. Okay? So it doesn't mean that one company should dominate forever. This is not true in history. It can stay, but it can disappear. So don't have this idea that you say, oh, Netflix, oh, it will be the best and it will be the best for 20 years or 30 years or 40 years from now. You will never know what will happen. Because these apps right now, especially with a smartphone, there are new things happening each day. If someone gives a better deal than Netflix, all the people will go to other company and they leave Netflix, and Netflix will go down. So try to be careful. Don't put too much money on investing in one company and then it collapses and you lose all your money. So try to be careful. And you say, Duna said, Netflix is also beating Disney. Now, Disney understand that it is not the same as Netflix. Okay? Netflix is making money from subscriptions. It gives them movies and so on. But understand that it is something online. It can collapse at any moment if there is a competition. Okay? Now, Crypto Drum asks another question. For someone who has money, should they stay on the side and wait for the market to crash before loading up? When we look at the Shiller P/E ratio, it is an all-time high. Crypto Drone, before you do anything, you should ask yourself, are you an investor or are you a swing trader or a trader? If you are a swing trader, we will follow the trends. If the stock is going up for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, we go with it. If it's going down, we exit. We don't care about the company. But if you are thinking about investing, you should see first the criteria of investing. Please, I have made some videos before. I think 8 criteria about investing. Please go through my videos just last week or the other week and watch those videos to get an idea about investing. Now, second thing, you said I will be waiting for this correction to be completed. Yes, you can wait, but stocks are going up each day. So when you are waiting, you are just losing your time. You should know how to buy stocks, because there is no one will tell you, oh, the correction has ended and buy now. You are safe. There is no safe thing in the market. So first, you should know what you are doing. Okay? This is one of the best things. And please, you can check. Here is my email. Here is my website. You can check the training that I offer. Maybe you get interested, or send me an email. It shows you when to buy the stock. Either when there is this correction, try to see training level 13. How to buy stocks from support line. And I have done, I am into 3 stocks that I bought and I explained in my subscription. So, Crypto Drum, if you are interested in my golden subscription, go and subscribe. You will find 13 training for free, and you find the stocks that I speak about and I explain when I buy it and how I buy it and why I buy it, because of price. Not because of investing, it's just because of price. Because we follow the trend. If you are interested, okay? Send me an email if you have questions. Now let's go to thank you, Cryptodrome, for your questions. We go to GMed79. If someone has $10,000, is it better to buy expensive stock or cheap stocks? Now, $10,000, you can buy only cheaper stocks. It's not big money. But it is up to you. We will follow how to manage the account, how to buy stocks. We have a lot of things to do in the account. So if you want to get my strategies, you should get my subscription and you should begin to study. And whenever you have questions, you should ask me questions. Because if you are going to trade, you should control your account capital. You should divide your account into many positions, and you buy whatever stocks you like, small or big. But it's nonsense to buy a stock that it is $500. How many shares you buy? You can't do that. It means you are wasting your time. Okay, so it's better if you have $10,000, you can buy $10, $15, $20, $25. You buy stocks like this. But you shouldn't buy a stock that it is $200 or $300 because you can't buy. You can just buy a few shares and you stop, and then you get stuck in these stocks and you do nothing. Okay. So Duna said, should someone trade for weekly and monthly income? Okay. Duna, you should understand one thing, that trading is not a job. So don't expect a weekly money or bi-weekly or a monthly money. Don't expect. Sometimes in 1 month you can get payment of 2 or 3 or 4 months. And sometimes you lose 1 month or 2. So it depends. But understand a good thing in trading. Trading is not a job. It is a business. Understand that a business, you can make some money or more money, and you can lose more money. So it's not like a job where you work 1 hour or 2 hours a week. You get an hourly rate. Okay, so I understand that. And if you are making it as a business, the good thing is you should make your account bigger and bigger and bigger. Don't leave 1,000 or 2,000 and you expect to have an income from 1,000 or 2,000. Whatever means you do, you can't. The money is little. And it is a business. Okay? If you are doing a business, you should have at least some money to do the business. If you are just a beginner, just save more money and trade, and try to think about to make your account bigger and bigger and bigger, because when you buy stocks and your account is big, if the stocks move good, you will make money for sure. But if you have $1,000 or $2,000, it's just little money. Okay, so don't exaggerate your profits. Okay, and don't think that you can make millions of dollars because of you have $1,000, $2,000, as some people say. Okay. There is another question with متع عقلك. Please, can I start with the small stocks? Yes, you can. You can start with any stocks that you like. But are you trading or are you investing? It means, are you looking for companies to buy for many years, to buy and to live? Or are you going to buy and sell? Okay? If it is buy and sell, this is what I teach. Okay? It means swing trading. Thank you very much, متع عقلك. Question, thank you very much. And it depends how much money you have. If you have $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000, you are obliged to buy small stocks. You can't buy big stocks. So that's why. And understand, small stocks are more dangerous than big stocks. This is just to understand. The crypto drum said, so you trade futures and forex? No. No. Forex and futures are leveraged derivatives. Leveraged. It means you put some little money, but you can make a lot of money, or you can wipe your account in a few hours or a few days. So forex and futures I don't do. I only do stocks. Because the stocks, you can control more your money than futures and forex. And I don't do day trading. In futures, you should do day trading because the E-mini that you are trading moves thousands of dollars a day. So you should be a day trader to follow your trade and to exit on time. So, but these are for professional traders. If you are if you like day trading and you have money and you understand stocks very well, so you can go to forex and futures. This is the next step you do. But if you don't succeed in stocks, you don't succeed day trading, if you go to futures or forex, you will lose all your money. That's for sure. Clown with the Twitter account said, "You are right. Every time Facebook drops bad, it will return in earnings." It could be. It could be because this, for gap up and gap down, don't look at them too much. But they give you an idea about what the company is doing. If there are a lot of gap ups, it means this company news earnings are better than the analyst estimate, so it is good to stay. But if this company is getting always bad gap ups always, and it's going down too much, so it's very hard. The Crypto Drum asked another question. Shouldn't you buy use margin? See, what does margin means? It means you are borrowing money with interest rate. If you are not doing swing trading, if you are doing day trading, there is no fees, there is no interest rate. But if you are doing swing trading, it means you hold the stock for many days or many weeks. Understand that you are paying interest rate. Sometimes some brokers ask you too much. 4%, 5%, 6% is too much money. Even if you make money, they will take a lot of money from your account. Understand that margin account, it means if you use the money of the broker, it means you are borrowing money. You borrow the money if you are a good trader. But if you are a beginner, stay away of the people's money. Because if you lose your money, it is okay. But what if you lose other people's money? You will be in trouble. Okay? You will be in trouble, and it's better to trade wisely, to control your money. You put always a stop loss, and don't play too much until you understand the market. And this will take months or 1 year or 2 years when you study the strategies and you begin to work. So don't just go and do crazy things and then you will wipe out your account and then you will be sorry and you will regret that, because it is something that it is dangerous. It's not as easy as you might think. It needs time to understand, time to practice. Do you trade options? The Crypto Drum said. No, I don't trade options. Because options, you risk 100% of your money. Now, for you, if you think, for example, you put $100 or $200 to buy one call or one put option, you see it's just a little money. What if you put $50,000 or $100,000 in options contracts, and the next day you buy call and next day there is a gap down and you lose 50% or you lose all your money? So options is not for the beginners, and for me, I hate them. I don't trade them at all. Okay, I don't. Thank you very much, Cryptodrome. Cryptodrome, you can check the training level 1 is for free. You can just go to my website. You find training level 1. It's for free. You click on that and you watch the 28 videos. It is just it shows you how my strategies are different from the other people's strategies. And maybe you are interested, you can see the golden subscription in the future if you like. So, as I told you, whenever you go to trade, try to be careful. Don't play too much when you are a beginner, and try to ask questions. And it's very good that there are a lot of people who ask questions. At least they know what's going on if they use this or they use that. Because a lot of people, they get with advertisement, and they say to them, oh, go to forex, go to futures. It's very simple. Understand that you will be wiping your account very easily. Options, these are called derivatives. Derivatives are leveraged vehicle of investment or trading. So they are not like in stocks. In stocks, except when you do margin account, you can have money and you buy more. But understand that no one is investing with people's money, which is not true, which is not good. Because if you lose double your money, double your loss. And this is too bad. Crypto Drum said, what are some of the indicators you use? I don't use indicators. I use the resistance line, support line, and all the other criteria that I have. So I trade by price. I don't use any indicator. That's why when you see my chart, you see my chart clean, there is nothing. Even the volume, I don't use it. I don't use the volume, I don't use the indicators, I don't use moving averages, I don't use all of these. Because I have my own simple strategies that can work in any market without using all this stuff. And it can be studied very easily. Okay? So, understand that an indicator, it is a strategy by itself. Now, if you use the strategy, you should know why you buy at that price and why you sell at that price. Because the strategy, the indicators, doesn't tell you why. And it is stupid to buy something because someone tells you to buy. No, you should learn how to buy yourself and to learn the right way. This is the good thing. So, Ora Probis said, price action, support and resistance line, trends, thank you. Yes, but not just those. Not just those. Because when we say support and resistance line, when you see the chart, you will see the support lines are resistance line and resistance line were support line. So it's all a mess. Another thing, I have my own criteria. It means there are a lot of things you see in the chart in order to buy or sell. It is not only support line or resistance line or trend line or whatever. And price action, you should understand why the stock moves like this. Okay? No. Crypto Drum said, you don't even use RSI? No. Because it is an indicator. And what is an indicator? If you want to see what is an indicator, an indicator, it is a small strategy based on some criteria that the person who has made the indicator put into the software. Now these lines that you see are criteria. That's why it shows you where to buy, where to sell according to the price, according to the calculation of this criteria. Now for me, I have my own criteria, but it is not an indicator. Now you ask me, for example, why? Because trading is an art. It's not science. It's just an art. You should look at the chart in order to have an idea to buy or not to buy. So it's not based on everything on math. Because if it is based on math, all the people will stop trading and we leave machines to trade and that's it. And this is not true. And all the people who use trading softwares will lose money. Because sometimes you should use your brain. Where to exit, where to stop, where to buy again. You should use your own criteria. Okay? And Ora Pronobis said moving averages are lagging indicators. All indicators can produce false signals. Yes, this is true. This is true. Now, the reason for that is that take any moving average. If you change the days, the lines will change. So how come sometimes they ask you to buy here and then they ask you to buy here because you change the days? So this is stupid. How can I follow a strategy that it's not correct? Okay? So you should always think about this as something very, very important. Okay? So, let's see here. And understand when we say false, when we say false signals. When we buy a stock, for me, when I'm teaching these strategies to people or to traders, when we buy according to signals and to our own criteria that we should see the chart. It means more than a signal, more than a price. There are other things that are called variables that you should check in the chart in order to buy. Now, when you buy, it doesn't mean that your trade will be successful. This is a kind of probabilities I teach. Okay, there is no one who buy a stock and it's always going up. This is nonsense. This is not in the market. Always we have good trades and bad trades. Always. Okay, let's go and continue with other people. Cloud with Twitter account said, "We don't have that company that challenged Netflix. Netflix will go to the moon." Clown with Twitter account, you make me laugh today. It's a long time I haven't laughed about this thing. So understand that Netflix, I'll explain to you again. Okay. Clown with Twitter account. I will send you my email, okay? And tell me in your email, okay, this is my email, and tell me what you tell me now, that there is no challenge for Netflix. In the future, if something happens and Netflix is going down and something is going up, I will send you an email and I will remind you of what you said. What you said is wrong because you don't understand the market, how it works. The people who like Netflix stock can change their mind at any moment when there is a challenge or when there is something wrong with Netflix. Netflix, okay, is an app right now in smartphones. But if there is another company that challenges Netflix, Netflix will go down and the other company will go up. So this is a matter of time. There is no a stock that goes to the moon. It means, like for example, Warren Buffett stock. It goes to the moon. Why? Because people they will never sell it. Anyone who buys never sell. That's why Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, is around $300,000 a share. Now, why is that? Because they have the conception that if you buy, the stock will go up for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So they stay with it and they put all their money and they bet on that. Okay? Now let's see. We finish with the clown with Twitter account. Please send me an email, and I will put an email in my watch list. Wherever there is something wrong with Netflix and the stock will collapse, I will send you an email. And hope you don't put all your money in that stock, or you have bought it before and you are making money. There is nothing that continues forever. Everything should have an end. This is I'm telling you. Now let's go with other questions. We have Matthew Higgins. Thank you, and thank you, Matthew, for coming in this live session. He said, "I just got here, but do you think computer trading system will eventually become the norm?" No. No, it will not become the norm, because if you give 20,000 or 60,000, 100,000 to a machine, and after some trades you lose 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000, you will understand that the trading systems, they don't work, because it's like translation. I will give you a simple example, Matthew Higgins, to understand what I'm saying. Can you rely on Google Translation? Yes, you can use it for a general thing, but for legal documents, for real translation, you can't use Google for that, because Google translates word by word, but we don't translate word by word. We translate a context in a sentence. So this is just to show you that trading system is just a strategy, okay? But understand it is based on the price and how the stock moves, but understand that trading is an art. You should look and you should decide either to sell half, to add more, to exit the trade, or to hold for more. So these are traders' decisions. A software cannot decide for this. That's why we have traders. We have millions of day traders. We have millions of swing traders. We have millions of investors. All these always are working in the market. But you can have trading software, yes. It can make money, little money, 1 month or two, but it can lose a lot of money in the other month. It depends on the market and how it chooses the stocks. So let's go and continue the questions. Matthew Higgins say, if they are based off profitable hand trading systems and complex algorithm, don't you think they might become profitable for traders who create them in the future? No, I'm telling you who will make money. Matthew, I will just give you explanation. Please stay with us until I explain. So let's explain to Matthew this thing. So, first, ask yourself this question. Who makes the software, the trading software? Who makes it? Okay? Now, these are Wall Street guys. Wall Street guys or professional traders. Now, let's say this is a trading software called trading software. It is just a trading software. Now, it could be sold. It could be rented. Now, this guy here, the guy or the broker, okay? The guy, the professional trader or the broker who makes this trading software here, he sold it or he rented to whom? To traders. Now, this broker or this guy is making money. Now, ask yourself, does this broker have risk? No risk. He is making a lot of money without risk. Now, trader, they risk their money. They risk their money and they pay also for it. So, understand that these brokers are doing this softwares to make money without no risk or with no risk. This is Wall Street guys, what they do. Wall Street guys, when we say Wall Street guys, are people who make money without risk. They want a sure thing because he sells you something. Let's say he get $1,000 selling you a software or $500 renting for 1 month or 2 or 3. Now, if his software can make money without risk, it means if his software makes money 1,500, why he is selling it to you? Now, this guy doesn't teach you nothing. No teaching here. He just sell you something and you use it. You pay for the software and you risk your money. Okay? So understand that. If this broker know that this trading software will be making money, they will never sell it or rent it forever. They will never do that. And because trading is very difficult, okay? Because what makes the price is the people. It means they buy and they sell. Buy and sell. So these people in the market are illogical. It means they don't know what they are doing, most of them. That's why you can't predict what these people do. You can't predict. That's why in my strategies, there is no prediction. I don't predict anything. I just trade and see. So let's go. I hope this explanation, Matthew Higgins, hope this small explanation clarifies some points. Now, if you have more questions or you want to discuss more, here is my email, as you can see it below you in the chat room. You can send me an email and we can discuss this into details. Okay? I see another question from Wendy Casa. Can you comment on the stock VRX? VRX. Let's go and see VRX. So, VRX, as you can see, it was going down from a high of 32 32.75, and the stock now, as you can see, it has made a trend and it go down. It made second trend, and now it's the third trend. Now we will never know if this trend will continue up or it will collapse like the other ones. So wherever you buy the stock, you should put a stop loss. Okay? Let's say you bought the stock today. Just an example, okay? On Friday. This is the green line where we bought. Always I use green line where I bought. Let's say you bought it here at 25.79. Now just go and put stop loss. Well, whatever stop loss you like. Now, why we use stop loss is to protect us. If the stock is going down, we should exit, because this trade doesn't work. It's like the same as here. Let's say you bought it here and it goes down, so you should exit. This is why we put stop loss. The trade doesn't work, you should exit. That's my opinion about this stock. Thank you, Juan Di Casa, for this question. Let's go and see other questions. Matthew Higgins said, let's say here, he said, that makes sense. Thank you very much. But Matthew Higgins, you should always question this thing that it is automatic thing. Because for me, I use signals, but I have my own criteria. If my own criteria tells me that the stock is not good and the signal tells me it is good, I will not buy. Now my criteria is to look at the stock, at the chart, and see what is going on. Is it a stock that I can rely on and it could have a trend? Yes or no? So I have some variables that I use in order to see if the chart is a good chart. If it is a good chart and I have the signal, I buy blindly. I buy because it goes with what I know. Now, if this stock goes up, I will be making money. If the stock goes down, I just exit. It's just a small loser. That's it. I don't predict anything. I will never say, I buy this stock, it will go up. Because no one knows what will happen in the future. So it is better not to predict nothing. No prediction. I don't predict, and I have never predicted. I can be positive about a trend. Yes. About a stock. Yes. Positive because I see things that I like in a stock. I am positive. But I don't predict that it will have a good trend. This is some extra information I give you. Pedro Nevisi, are you rich? Oh, yeah, I am rich. Rich? What do you mean by rich? You are like Warren Buffett, have $50 billion, and he is still working, and he is still doing his stuff. He is still making books, and he is still making money, although he has $50 billion. So money is not the thing. Is not to accumulate wealth is our objective. Our objective is just to make money in order to live good, okay? Not to be having problems with money. This is the objective of a trader. It means to make money and to live with it and to use it. Because we don't put the money and just accumulate money. You can die and you can live. For example, let's say a very wealthy person, he has 40 billion or 100 billion of these big guys that we know in America. Now, when we have 50 billion and then you die. What does it mean? All your money goes to some people. So you get nothing. But you should use your money. It means when you have your money, you use. Okay? You eat, you have a nice house, nice car, a nice woman, and you travel, and you have a good life. And you give charity. You are a good person in the society. You pay your taxes to help other people. That's the main thing of to be having money, not to be rich in the word that we use. Okay. Wise man said, Kareem, earlier Duna mentioned getting income monthly. Maybe Duna might like training level 15 than a weak trading strategy. Oh yes, it might be looking for strategy, but understand, wise men, the idea of a trader is take it as a business. Don't take it as a job and you need money each week or each month. Let's say a month you do trades and you have 2 or 3 or 4 losers, or 5 or 6, and you lose money. So, and you want to pay your bills. So don't expect to make money. You can make in 1 month or in 1 day, you can make more money than 2 months or 3 months. So if you take the idea of a business, you change your mindset from someone who is waiting for money to someone who is doing business. Okay? So this is the idea. It's not the idea of each week you make money. I find before a guy who is speaking about dividend, and you say you can make a life from dividend, and all his channel about dividend. Now I ask him the question, how much money you should have in order to live from dividend? If you have $100,000, let me explain this in order that, because some people online, when they speak, they don't give the real life in true life in the market. I will give you an example to show you about dividend. If you want to make money, like a monthly or quarterly month or yearly income, I will give you now an example, and I will show you how much money you should have in order to do this, because the people, they don't understand how much money they should have in stocks, to buy stocks in order to get dividend. So wise men, let me explain you this and we can go back. Okay? So let's give you an example. This is a simple example. By this example, you understand. Someone who has $10,000 capital. Second guy has 100,000 capital. Someone has $1 million. We try to see if all of them have 5% yield. It means by year. Okay? 5%. Now, how much 5% from 10,000 is $500 a year. Now, are you going to do dividend investing for $500 a year? Let's go take 100,000. So you will get $5,000 a year. Now, is 5,000 good for you enough for 1 year? 5,000? You have $100,000. But understand that from dividend, you are making no money. And understand that this money it is taxed. It means you tax this money because it is taxed. Let's say you have $1 million and you have $50,000 a year. Now, this is good. This is becoming good because $50,000 you can live good after the 60. After when you are 60 years and you are retirement, if you have 50,000 plus you have let's say 30,000 or 25,000 from your social security, you can get $80,000 a year. Now this is a good money. You have a good investment and you have a good yearly income, and that's good. So here it is just to make it real. So anyone in the future who talk to you about dividend or explain dividend, give him just this example. Okay? So it is not true. The people who make dividend investing are people who have money. People who don't have money, they can't make it that much. Okay? So let's continue our explanation. Matthew Higgins said an interesting point that was made was that if everyone eventually had prediction machines, nobody would have an advantage. I like that point of view. Nothing replaces human judgment. Yes. Now, Matthew Higgins, now you begin to understand the whole idea about trading. Okay? Is that we should decide, not machines. Because machines doesn't know a lot of things that we know. And we can't put it into the criteria because it will never do think about the chart, because the machine use numbers. It can't use graphs. Okay? Or it can give a judgment. Now you, for example, you make a lot of money in investment or trade and you want to exit. So the machine can't tell you when to exit. It can't, because it will never know where the stop stops. Okay? It will never know when the stock will stop giving money. But I and you, when you see the chart, you can understand from the chart if the market is still continuing to give money, yes or no. This is just some ideas that you can have, and this is what I teach. Okay? This is what I teach as strategies and rules that I teach. Now, let's continue. Cryptodrome said, what platform are you using for your charting? Cryptodrome, for my chart, I use freestockcharts.com. It is here in the description. When you go to any video, you will find a link to the chart, and you will find a free training to the chart. Free training, how to set up the chart, how to use it. It works only on Internet Explorer. It doesn't work on the other, like Safari or Firefox or Chrome. It doesn't work. And it is one of the best charts ever. So please go to any of my videos. You will find the link for the chart, and you will find the link for the training. It's a very good training. You will see how I set up the chart, and it will be very easy to use. Cryptodrome, please check the description of the video. Any video that I have in YouTube. I don't know if I have if it is accepted, so I don't know if it's it will give the thing. It took it doesn't show the so you should check the description of the video, or you can send me an email. Okay, you can send me an email, and I will send you the links if you don't find them. And there is the there is here my website. You can find the first training for free if you want to study. Now let's continue with the questions. Pedro Nevisi, how are you, Pedro? He says, what do you think about the current economic system and the banking cartel printing money out of the nowhere, increasing the global debt massively, screwing up while they benefit? Oh, okay, Pedro. Pedro, who cares? Who cares about what's happening in the economy? Now if you are doing business and you are making money, it doesn't matter for you what the bank do or what the government do. You are not into politics. Now, if you are in politics or you are into a party and you want to speak about this, or you are specialized, or you are, for example, someone who is interested in these issues, you can talk about them. You can make a channel, a YouTube channel about this, and speak and get the people to know these issues. But for you, now for me, for example, if I buy a stock, $10, it goes to $20 into 2 months. I double my money. What is this banks or this banking cartel printing money of the government? I don't care. I do my business only to make money. I am not interested to know what the banks are doing, what the government is doing. I don't care about this because this is not my business. My business is to go to the stock market, buy stocks, sell stocks, make my money, go home. That's it. Okay? But if you have ideas, you can express them wherever with your friends or with people, and you can discuss with them. But understand, Pedro, that sometimes it is just you waste your time thinking about all what's happening in the government or in the world. If you are not an activist, or you are not interested, or you are not doing something about them. Pedro Neves, he says, by rich I mean if you are doing much better financially than most people in your country. Now, what do you mean doing better financially than most people in your country? In America, you know, people, they have billions of dollars. Some people have millions, some people have thousands, and some people who are poor. So it depends on where you are and how much you make, or what you do. Ora Prabonis said, lose small and win big when correct. Good strategy. Yes. Ora Prabonis, when you say lose small, win big, good strategy, this is what all the people, professional traders, do in their life for many centuries. All the people in the market are doing the same thing. You should lose just little, and this is called let your profits run and cut your losses short. This is a Wall Street adage or Wall Street proverb. Let your winners run. It means if you are in a trend, let the stock grow up and up and up, many highs, until you make a lot of money, and then you can sell. If the market will begin to take your money, exit. Okay, that's what does it mean. And thank you very much for giving the summary of this proverb. Thank you very much. Now, Pedro said the objective of a trader could be live a life of luxuries and have a private island of himself. For others, it could be to help thousands of African children. No, man, no. Excuse me. Pedro, I think that you have a very big general objectives. When you go to the market, you are going to take money of others. It means you are doing business. Now, if you are going to do charity, you can do that. You can send money to charity organizations. This is very easy. It's not you are going to teach people how to spend their money. Okay? If some people when they make their money because of their hard effort and because of their work. If they want to buy an island or to live in luxuries, it's okay also. What's the problem? And if this guy wants to give charity, not to African, to American that are here. Here we have poverty more than Africa. But you don't know. There are people who are in the streets. They don't find you. You find them in the streets. They are poor. They have no jobs. And they have no money. Okay? So don't go beyond America. In Africa, yes. In Africa, because there is no opportunities to work. And what we call the most and all of the governments are corrupt. And they steal money. That's why we have a lot of poverty. A country that we have a lot of rich, it means there is opportunities for people to work. Okay? But in some other places, there are more corruption. And this corruption doesn't let people to work. Okay? So it should be like this. But Pedro, thank you very much for your ideas. But in general, Pedro, what we are doing here in this live session is to ask about stocks, about strategies, and to know how to make money. No, we are not speaking about how to spend money. Okay? So that's the good idea. Clown with Twitter account said, how to know that the company is a good competitor? For example, Baidu or Baidu or Baidu, I don't know how do you pronounce it. Now, you told me that Netflix has no competitor, so you should know about Baidu also. I have no idea about Baidu, and I don't follow competitions a lot because I don't invest that much. I don't invest that much. That's why I am not into it. I should know inside the company how much they make, and I see the competitor, and I should make a study. But for me, I don't want to invest that much money. That's why I am not interested. So this it needs work. It needs to do your homework. Okay? If you want to do, let's say, to do a comparison, I can do a comparison by myself according to stocks, but not to competition. Because competition, you should dig inside, and you should know a lot about the company and its competitor. Okay? So you should know more about the company and the companies that make a competition. But I think that you might know better than me in relation to competition. Because for me, I don't dig into that much into financial statements of companies. But for me, I'm telling you one thing. I know about the price. For me, I don't care how much the company is good. For me, if the stock is not going up, I am not going to buy. Whatever you told me about this company, even if you tell me this is the first best company in the world, I will not buy. When I see money, I know that it is a good to buy or to invest or to trade in. Okay? So understand that I see the price before I see the company. And sometimes I have never known the name of the company. I see only the ticker, which is the symbol. I don't even know what is the company name. I don't care. The company for me is the price. If the price is going good, I will be making money. If the price is going bad, I will lose money. For me, I don't want to lose money. My objective is to make money from stocks. To follow trends, this is what I do, and this is what is my expertise. Okay? And this is what I teach. For investing, I have a training about investing in dividend stocks, and I have made videos on YouTube. You can see them about how I select in investing, but other criteria than financial statement. There are other things that I should see, and this it needs a lot of work, because you are investing for many years. You should not be quick in order to take decision. You should take your time to study the different companies, and then you choose one or two. Okay? And don't put all your companies in the same sector. You should diversify, as they say. So, as we are speaking and we continue to deal with this, I see a lot of good questions, and for me, whatever question you ask is a good question, because for me, there is no a simple or a complex or stupid question. All the questions are good, because whenever you ask, it means it is very important for you. And for me, I'm trying to do my best to answer according to my knowledge. Okay? If something I don't know, I will tell you I don't know, and I can't just give you just to speak about something. I should give according to my knowledge. So let's go to this Baidu and see what's going on, because I didn't see this stock for a long time. Okay. As you can see, Baidu is an internet information provider. It means it is a competitor to Facebook. Okay? It is a competitor to Facebook. But this stock is bigger because it was before Facebook. I don't know when it began, this stock. Let's see here, the yearly. Oh man, this stock begins in 2005, and the stock was $6. Okay? Baidu is so good. You can see from $6 it goes to 263. That is too much. If you have invested in this company from the beginning, if you invested $10,000 in this, now maybe you are a millionaire. 263. We try just to see. We have 43 times 0.83. It means that if you bought $10,000 of this stock Baidu, it multiplies by 43.83. Let's say how much you get. So you will get, I will put this price here according to the people what they see. So if you invest $10,000, okay, just let me give you an example. If you invest $10,000 in Baidu, now you will get, how much money you will get? You will get $438,000, 333. Okay? So, from 2005, when this stock began. So, it is a very, very good investment. If okay, so this is about Baidu. This is better better than Facebook many times. Yes, it's better than Facebook. Let's go to the questions. A crypto drum said, do you think the stock market is always rational? No. The stock market is illogical. Illogical, it means that it always gives you surprises that you have never thought of. There are some people that becomes millionaires. It's just sometimes by mistake. It's just by mistake you can be a millionaire. There are some stocks that are 2 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, or 50 cents. Some people, sometimes they do what we call gambling. They just gamble. They put all their money into a very small stock. Sometimes these stocks, it doesn't happen that often, but it happens. And they see a very large money. Okay? But the rate of success is like gambling. It's rare, but it happens. Okay? So the stock market, if you want to understand, it is illogical. There is no logic. There is no common sense. Because one guy from England before, he tells me that we should use common sense to trade. No, I said don't use common sense. Try to use either fundamentals, it means the company fundamentals, or use technical analysis, which is to buy and sell by price signals. But don't use common sense. A stock that it is $70 can go to become $1. Where is this logic? There is no logic here. And a stock that it is $1, it can go to $40 in 1 month. There is no logic. The company doesn't do nothing. It has no earnings. But there is manipulation in the market. Okay? And everyone is buying and another guy is selling. So that's why someone tells me one time a funny question. He said, why when I want to buy, someone is selling? It means one of us is wrong. I told him it is just because the other guy thinks that the market will be going down for this stock, he sell. Now you think that the stock is going up, you buy. It matters. It is just matters of opinion. It's just matter of opinion. Whatever do, you do. Okay? So, Oprah Nobis said Oprah bought a small interest in WTW. In less than a year, it went up by. Do you utilize car catalyst? I don't know. I don't know what you are selling. Now, is this a stock? WTW? So I have no idea. So are you saying this stock WT, which is Weight Watcher, it's a new company? Is this what you are saying? Okay. Are you looking for this WTW? Yes, it was $12 here just in the beginning of the year, and now it's 85. Yes, it can happen. Anything can happen. Okay. You said the clown with the Twitter account said, what's Chinese Netflix? IQ will beat the market? No idea. So Pedro ask a question. Hypothetical question. Would you be ready right now for a session if it would happen in the new months? No, I have been ready. So, Pedro, if I tell you something, I know you will never believe me. Now this, because I am making videos each day, you will see something. Understand that on Saturday, before the crash, I have made a live session like this on Saturday, speaking about the solutions to the crash and to the correction. If you don't believe me, try to check, I think 29 January. Try to check January 29, 2018, before just I felt that there is a correction will happen. Now this is not a prediction. This is a speculation, because I see the market was pushed too much, and I have explained what is going on in the market. Why the analysts were pushing people to buy. It is because there are a lot of people, a lot of mutual funds, they were selling heavily. That's why we have this crash. I know, Pedro, you should go and check how I speak about solutions of the crash, and there is no crash in the market. The January was so good in the market. So this is to know that some people, they can feel things about the market because of their experience. And you can check that. It is a live session that I have done. And next I think next Tuesday, we have the crash or the correction began. And each day I have made videos explaining this correction. And until now, each week or 2 or 3, I make a summary of the crash and what's going on. Okay? I am sure many people aren't prepared to make money when a big crash comes. No. See, I have been, that week, I have been shorting the whole market. But when I see that the market stops going down, I sold my shares and I go long again. So you see, there are many people who are following the market day by day and they know what's going on. Other people, they don't know where they are, they don't know what they are looking for, they don't know how to buy stocks or how to sell or what's going on to the indexes. They don't know nothing. That's why I am teaching these people how to look at the market in terms of price and to give my explanation to what's going on. It could be right, it could be wrong, but I give my explanation. Now, another thing, Crypto Drone said, is it a good habit to copy good super investor Buffett, Bill Ackman, and buy what they are buying? Oh, okay. You can do that. It's no problem. But understand that Warren Buffett, some of his stocks are going down. And I have showed this in many of videos. Some are doing good, some are doing bad. So if you want to copy the whole thing, you can just buy, you buy his ETF about Berkshire Hathaway. And you can get the average of what he got. Okay? If you want to. If you don't want to think that much, you can just buy the stock, Berkshire Hathaway, the ETF, and that's it. You don't have to buy any stock. Now, let's continue. Pewter said, market manipulation over the media. That's why people shouldn't follow what the news tell them to do. Yes. Pedro, this is correct. This is correct. A lot of people shouldn't buy stocks or sell stocks because they told them to do so. This is a problem in the market. But you know, people, they don't know, they don't want to learn how to trade or invest stocks. They want just to have ready-made answers. For example, someone who has money, he said, okay, why I should learn all this stuff? Why I shouldn't just copy someone? Okay? You can copy anyone, but what if he loses money? Are you going to lose money also? Yes. So, whenever you buy a stock, there is a risk to lose money, either with Warren Buffett or with other people. I can show you right now Warren Buffett stocks. There are some that are going down, and there are some that are going good. So it depends. Oropronis says, is this DCA index a good gauge of market health? The big 30 stocks? No. The DIA is the ETF that attracts Dow Jones. It is just the average of these stocks. There are S&P 500, there is Russell 2000, there is other things. So it's up to you if you want to buy. It's your decision. But understand that in the same ETF, 30 stocks, you'll find some stocks are doing better than the average, and there are stocks that are doing the same of the index, and there are some stocks that are doing worse. So if you want the average, you can buy in index. And there are some people who are doing this kind of investment. They buy ETFs and they leave them for many years. Okay? They leave them for many years. That's it. So it depends on you and what you are going to do with your money. But understand, most of the time, it depends on each index. And the three major indexes are doing the same. For example, Dow Jones, 30 stocks, S&P 500, and Russell 2000, mostly they are doing the same. Okay? They are doing the same. Crypto Drum says, do you trade penny stocks? Yes. For me, I trade any stock. Whatever stock I like good, I buy. Because there are a lot of stocks, it's impossible to buy all the stocks. So you buy just the stock that you have your money, and then when you are all in the market, I don't search, because it is a bad habit. I don't want to search and to find other stocks because I can't buy. So all my money is in the stock market, penny stocks or bigger stocks or whatever stock. So whatever stock that you like, you can buy. But what if there is liquidity problem? No. Sometimes when the volume is low, it shouldn't be very, very low. Okay? Some stocks, you can have volume also. So you can choose just the stocks with volume. Why you go to the very, very low volume? Those are manipulated. In general, you can't buy them. It's not, most of the time they are not good. But there are some stocks that have low volume, but they go good. They go slowly but good. And sometimes I buy this kind of stocks. So, we have spoken a lot about investing, about trading, about options, about penny stocks, about the market in general, which is very good. So, most of the time, I put also videos each day, daily. It means whatever idea that I have, I just explain things. Now, whenever you have questions, please comment on the videos or send me a private message. He has Crypto Drum has another question. Do you have a minimum market cap requirements? No. No, I don't look at the market. The market capitalization, I don't look at it. Okay? I don't look at it. Jason H, you have to send me some grand data if you made some. Where you are? Are you which country are you living in? Jason, I see your ID before. Where are you from? USA. Where in the USA? Oh, Florida. You are so far away. Grantita is you should eat it right away when it is hot. So you are far away. You should. I don't think that people are making this into the shops. I have never seen it. It's. Are you from Algeria? Because I see your name before. Oh, Oh, you are not from Algeria. How do you know? How do you know this food? I don't know if you are. I thought you are from Algeria. Oh. Yes, thank you, Jason. Yes, because I see your ID and I know you. I see your ID a lot, but but that's why I ask: are you from Algeria or from some place? You say from USA, Florida. Thank you very much for following. And as I told you, we are at the end of this session. And please, if someone wants to get the free training, you can go and check my website for the free training, just to get the idea how my strategies work, how they are different. And if you have any email, any question, you can send me questions as always here at my email, always. And thank you, Ora Pronobis, for your questions. And I thank all the guys for today who have asked so many varied and diversified questions. And this is very good. Thank you very much, Jason. Now, the golden subscription, you get 13 training for free. And this is the best saving ever. If you are interested, you can try it for 1 month and then see yourself. If it's good, you stay. If you think it's good enough, it's enough. And as always, I'm trying to answer all your questions about trading or about investing or other kind of questions. And it's very good to talk to you always on Saturday with this live session. Also, you can send me your emails if you have questions in the weekend or during the week. And we always do the same 11 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, our live session, if you have more questions next week. Okay? So this is very good. And thank you very much. And hope to see you next week. And that is a very good thing. So thank you very much. And see you next week.